Indianapolis Motor Speedway, obviously an incredibly iconic track with a deep and rich history of racing. That track started out as a brick track. That's why today it's still known as the Brickyard, because over the track's evolution, they did repave it, but at the start-finish line, they have kept the original brick band that was the first road surface ever laid down.
Driving across that strip of bricks at the start-finish line, just makes you think about all the other events that have taken place there, all the drivers that have been there and had success, especially the Indy 500, but not only just that, but all the other racing that takes place in that place. It's just kind of like a mecca for motorsports in the US. So we came in Indianapolis. It's our final North American round for Lamborghini Super Trofeo, the 2023 season.
We had a lot of encouragement coming out of VIR. We had our first podium in VIR in second place. So we had some wind at our back. We got there for the first day of testing, and we quickly found out that the setup that we had for the car just wasn't going to work.
And then in qualifying, we tried some setup changes that just didn't work in our favor. So we had some kind of rough qualifying effort mixed with red flags that limited how many laps we actually got.
Andy went out first. It was a very cold morning relative to any and all of our practices this season, with the exclusion of Laguna Seca, which was our season opener.
Where people are just not used to having cold surface mixed with cold tires. So certainly a lot of people went off, a lot of spins, while everybody tried to get their footing again on trying to warm these tires up.
Andy did his best in his first qualifier. I hopped in the car and started to get some warmth back into the tires. Unfortunately, I was only able to basically get off one fast lap before my qualifying session succumbed to a variety of red flags.
Nevertheless, we came out pretty strong in race one. We started P7 in our class, so we were pretty far back. We knew we had some wood to chop. I think we had a good race start.
Andy brought the car in a very, very strong position. We executed our best pit stop we have as of yet. That is largely attributable to the work that we did in practice and qualifying, where we altered the ergonomics in the car to take the workload off of Andy and Cody and put some of the more of the workload on me once I got the car rolling again.
We picked up at least 3 positions, executing on our pit stop better than most. And then on the pit exit, Slade was actually able to pick off one more driver leaving the pits. And we moved all the way up to P2 actually, during our driver change.
Throughout my stint, I pushed as hard as I could. Unfortunately, I made some critical mistakes, and that allowed 3 cars to get around me. We ultimately finished Saturday's race in P5. Sunday's race, I started out first in the car. Going into turn 1 was a mess. We were going 5 wide. 2 of my competitors, who are also teammates, got around me. I spent the rest of my stint really focusing on my execution. I had some of the fastest laps of the weekend, and I handed off the car to Andy in the best position I could.
Sunday's race, we were able to go one better and get to 4th, move up in the point standings, and go to Italy with a pretty good shot at being on the podium for the championship.
So we have about 8 weeks between now and the regional finals and world finals in Bologna, Italy.
We'd love to be on the podium for the Pro-Am Championship for the points, but then it comes down to the Worlds, and everybody starts at 0 again. And so I would love to have the biggest impact possible on that.
Andy and I will be spending a lot of time on the simulator. We will also be spending time out at our local tracks, getting ready and staying fresh, working on setup with the B car that we do have, fortunately, at our disposal. Reflecting on the 2023 season, having moved up to Pro-Am and partnering with Andy Lee as my pro driver, has been an incredible year. Our results haven't always shown it. We've spent an incredible amount of energy with Flying Lizard Motorsports, developing the car, developing my personal skills. Every time I get in the car is a learning opportunity, and moving up into the Pro-Am class was a true test. I've learned a lot. We're really looking forward to what's ahead, and I couldn't be prouder of the results that Andy and I have put forth thus far in 2023. We're looking forward to Italy. We still have our regional finals to finish up. Mathematically, we have a chance. Fortunately, we also have the world finals, where all the points go back to 0. And we're going to work incredibly hard in Italy for the world finals as well.